Alright, here is our next round of bold predictions for every NFL team. Starting off with the AFC North. So for the Steelers, my bold prediction is that TJ Watt has 2 times as many sacks as his brother JJ. I really think JJ is starting to decline. I think there's also obviously injury concerns with him, and TJ Watt is a candidate for Defensive Player of the Year this year. I think that's really what it comes down to. Next up, Ravens. My bold prediction is that J.K. Dobbins has more rushing yards than Mark Ingram. So obviously Mark Ingram had a great year last year, but I think he's starting to slow down. J.K. Dobbins, they drafted in, I believe, the second round at Ohio State. He was arguably the best all-around running back last year in college football. So I think that, especially towards the end of the year, J.K. Dobbins will be getting more of the carries and more of the yards than Mark Ingram. Next up, the Browns. My bold prediction is that Austin Hooper has the most receiving touchdowns on the Browns. When you think about it, obviously the Browns have weapons, right? OBJ, Jarvis Landry. But I really think that Baker's going to look the tight end's way. They signed Austin Hooper to a big deal this offseason. Just look at how successful Mark Andrew was in college with Baker at QB. And I think a similar effect could happen with Austin Hooper on the Browns. Lastly, Seattle Bengals. My bold prediction is that Tyler Boyd has more yards, catches, and touchdowns than A.J. Green. Obviously, A.J. Green didn't play last year, but he's getting back to healthy. Tyler Boyd had a pretty good year last year, and I think he continues on that and establishes himself as the top target for Joe Burrow.